so the question you're looking at today is when do you use a circle graph and when do you use a bar graph? You'll be looking at both those types today. A circle graph's great if you're looking at comparing the size of different kinds of information. If the things you're comparing are part of a whole group of data. You use a bar graph when you want to see how information changes over time, or if the comparison you're making is not for an entire group. So what we're going to do is look at these questions here and ask, all right, which kind of graph should you use for each of these kinds of information? Down here, if I'm doing a survey of all the athletes in spring sports to see which sport they play in, I'm probably going to be looking to see, okay, is softball bigger or is track bigger, that kind of stuff. And since those are all parts of one big group, then I'm going to say, let's use a circle graph for that. If I'm looking at a list showing which foreign language students would like to study, I didn't necessarily survey all the students. I just want to look and see, okay, who wants to study Spanish, French, German, that kind of thing. So we could just make a bar graph with that information. Looks like I lost my other one here. Put that back. For information showing how large the middle school track team has been for the last 5 years, notice that that is information that changes over time. So I'm going to use a bar graph for that as well. And then if I have the results of a survey of 100 people to see which brand of toothpaste they use, that's going to be a whole bunch of different segments of one big group of people. And since I surveyed 100 people and each of them, we assume, uses some sort of toothpaste, we'll go ahead and use a circle graph to show that information, because it'll split out maybe kind of like this, where you've got maybe one big brand here and a couple other smaller brands like that, but it'll all be part of that whole big group for this one here. All right?